Tom Brady's intense fitness routine has certainly paid off, as he's won 7 Super Bowls over the course of an unprecedented 20-plus year NFL career. Keep watching to discover everything that you need to know about this legendary quarterback's diet and exercise regimen. The success that Tom Brady has enjoyed over the past 2 decades is largely thanks to his consistency. His daily routine is well established, and he's very strict with his approach in order to continue to perform and recover at a top level. His day starts off at 6 a.m. with 20 ounces of water that he infuses with electrolytes from his company TB12. He prefers the lemon flavor. A half hour later, he takes a daily supplement followed by a smoothie loaded with whey protein, seeds, and nuts. Next on the schedule is his pre-workout pliability session, followed by a 2-hour strength and conditioning workout, and ending with another pliability session. As afternoon approaches, Brady studies film and prepares a lunch that normally consists of fish and plenty of veggies. Practice with his team starts at 3 p.m. and lasts until 5, and afterward, he performs another pliability session. For dinner, he makes sure that he has a nutrient-dense meal that comes complete with plenty of vegetables. Around 8 p.m., he finally starts to wind down and recover, and then he hits the hay by 9 o'clock. Once the football season ends, Brady hardly lets up at all. Instead, he keeps up his workout routine to prepare for the next season. As he told Men's Journal, "As you get older, the game becomes a little more challenging, so in the off-season, I try to do a lot of the things I do in the season." So what exactly does the quarterback's off-season routine look like? As he explained to Bodybuilding.com in 2020, "In the off-season, I still do cardio 6 days per week, 40 to 60 minutes per day, but I do more running than in-season. In the off-season, I also switch my weightlifting over to a routine more so orientated towards strength, and my sessions are usually about 25% longer, since my body isn't beat up from playing." Brady is obviously devoted to his job, so continuing to train throughout the entire year is important for him. As he put it to Men's Journal, "It's been a lot of fun to commit in the off-season to the same things I'm doing in the season, in order to maintain a high level of play." Throughout the football season, Brady relies on a 9-exercise workout, which his longtime body coach and TB12 co-founder, Alex Guerrero, discussed on the TB12 website. It goes hand in hand with his off-season conditioning and helps him to increase the speed of his recovery. The main tool needed for these workouts is resistance bands. To start, Brady does a quick warm-up to get his blood flowing and stimulate his nervous system. From there, he goes into the following 9 moves that utilize resistance bands: standing row, banded push-up, banded core rotations, deadlift, bicep curl, banded tricep extension, deceleration lunges, banded shoulder press, and X-band squat. With these various moves, Brady is able to hit multiple muscle groups and get a full body workout. If you're trying to emulate Brady, you may not be ready to dive into this exact fitness routine right away, but you can still experiment with resistance bands. They're a great alternative to weights since you get all the benefits without the risk of overload. A great workout routine is no good unless you ensure that your form is correct. As Brady explained on the TB12 website, "At TB12, we emphasize the importance of proper form during workouts. You should always start in a biomechanically neutral position. Knees over feet, hips over knees, shoulders over hips, a firm core, because if you're not in proper alignment, you're conditioning your body to be out of balance. Oftentimes, when working out, people aim to reach a certain number of sets and reps for each move. But for Brady, instead of setting a specific number to complete, he continues the move until muscle exhaustion. That's the point when form typically starts to waver, and it's important to stop. According to Brady, other muscles are compensating for the muscle that should be working, and unless I stop, my brain will learn a new behavior, in this case, a negative one. Athletes often say, I did 10 reps, but what if after the 4th or 5th rep, their form begins breaking down? According to Brady, you need to focus on form above all else. While Brady was dealing with an elbow injury, he became desperate for help. That's when he was referred to his current coach, Alex Guerrero. As Brady told Men's Health in 2019, Guerrero felt the inflamed tendon in his elbow and told him they were going to use pliability to effectively lengthen the forearm muscle, as well as the biceps and triceps through deep force work. They actually didn't call it pliability at the time, but they had to come up with a word for it. As Brady recalled, "Alex did it one time and I was like, what? The last 10 years of my life I've been in pain. And now, after he's worked on my forearms, biceps, and triceps, there's no more pain in my elbow."
Pliability is at the core of the TB12 lifestyle. It's what keeps me going on the field year after year.
TB12's website defines muscle pliability as the state in which your muscles are long, soft, and resilient. You don't need to be an NFL quarterback to benefit from muscle pliability. In fact, having both flexible and pliable muscles and tendons can help you in everyday functional movements. So this is a part of Brady's routine that's well worth emulating. Tom Brady believes in the power of foam rollers. Every night, he uses his TB12 vibrating pliability roller, as well as the TB12 vibrating pliability sphere. According to the TB12 website, he treats sore and tight muscles in this way for about 20 to 30 seconds per muscle group. The practice of foam rolling has quite a bit of science to back it up. One study published in the Journal of Athletic Training in 2015 tasked participants with performing 10 sets of 10 back squat repetitions at 60% of their 1 repetition maximum, followed by either no foam rolling or 20 minutes of foam rolling immediately, 24 and 48 hours post-exercise. The group that did 20 minutes of foam rolling immediately after exercise and every 24 hours thereafter experienced a moderate to large reduction in muscle tenderness, which prevented a decline in physical performance. Another study that was published in the International Journal of Sports Physical Therapy in 2015 found that when foam rolling was combined with static stretching in resistance-trained athletes, it helped improve joint range of motion by about 9%, compared to 6% with only stretching. For many people, their workout is only as good as the music they're listening to, and when it comes to the music that Tom Brady exercises to, he favors a certain iconic rock band. As he revealed to Men's Health in 2019, he gets fired up by blasting plenty of U2. He even sang a few lyrics from Sunday Bloody Sunday off the Irish rockers' 1983 album War. Even if U2 isn't the right type of workout soundtrack for you, listening to music can delay fatigue and increase exercise performance, endurance, power, and strength. A study published in 2017 in the International Journal of Physiology, Pathophysiology, and Pharmacology put that to the test by evaluating the effect of music on exercise performance in young, untrained subjects. Groups were split up to do submaximal exercise with or without music. The results revealed that the exercise duration in the music group clocked in at an average of 37 minutes. This was significantly greater than the non-music group, which ended up with an average of about 22 minutes. Hydration is a key component to health, which should come as no surprise considering that our bodies are about 60% water. Tom Brady certainly isn't one to ignore his body's need for H2O, especially since he left New England and now must regularly deal with the Florida heat in Tampa Bay. As he revealed to Men's Health in 2021, he typically drinks anywhere from 12 to 25 glasses of water each day. Even his morning starts with 20 ounces of water paired with his favorite electrolytes.
Drinking lots of water is one of the simplest keys to success.
Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that you should also be drinking 25 glasses of water each day. After all, it's possible to drink too much water. It all depends on your routine and environment, so the appropriate water intake varies from person to person. A general rule of thumb for healthy people is to aim for a daily total of 4 to 6 cups. If you're not drinking enough, you'll notice symptoms of dehydration such as weakness, low blood pressure, dizziness, confusion, and dark urine. Tom Brady has a generally healthy diet, but it used to be much more stringent. In his book, The TB12 Method, he talked about eating alkalizing foods meant to decrease inflammation in the body. He would avoid foods like tomatoes, peppers, mushrooms, caffeine, white flour, white sugar, and dairy. Since then, though, he's given himself a little bit more wiggle room. As he told Men's Health in 2021, "I have a friend who freaks out if it's not the most organic this or that, and I'm like, that stress is going to harm you way more than eating that chip is." Nevertheless, Brady does like to stick with a routine when it comes to food, as he enjoys berry and banana smoothies before a workout, avocado and eggs for breakfast, salads with nuts and fish for lunch, and roasted vegetables and chicken for dinner. And when he needs a snack, he'll opt for hummus, guacamole, or mixed nuts. Also, his fridge is stocked with plenty of vegetables and fruit, as well as chocolate. But there is one item from those groups that he'll actually never touch.
Are there any foods you'd never have in your fridge?
Yeah, strawberries.
Yeah, what is it with you and strawberries?
Color, smell, taste, look.
Tom Brady is down for allowing himself to eat any kind of food, but he has to make sure that it's worth it. As he confessed to Men's Health in 2012, "If I'm craving bacon, I have a piece. Same with pizza. You should never restrict what you really want. We're humans, here for one life. What's changed as I've gotten older is now if I want pizza, I want the best pizza. I don't eat a slice that tastes like and then wonder, why am I eating pizza?" It can be challenging to completely avoid certain foods for long periods of time, which is often why diets only work temporarily. It's important to do what's best for ourselves in a way that also makes us feel good. That's why balance and moderation are so important, something that Brady certainly believes in and demonstrates in his routine.
Moderation in all things, and it's balance in all things.
Brady doesn't believe in saying never to certain foods, not even donuts. One donut is probably fine every once in a while, as long as you don't overdo it.
I don't think you should eat 5 of them.
Tom Brady's bedtime is at 9 p.m. because it's important for him to get a full 8 hours of sleep each night. Before he hits the hay, he takes a supplement that contains dehydrated tart cherry skins, which provides melatonin. This helps him get a deep, restful sleep to be prepared for his next full day. Getting enough sleep is important for mental and physical health, which is why it's a crucial part of Brady's routine. When you don't get a sufficient amount of sleep regularly, you put yourself at greater risk for chronic diseases, and it also negatively affects your mood and cognitive functions. Inadequate sleep has also been shown to impact physical performance. A review published in 2012 in the Journal of Science in Medicine and Sport found that sleep deprivation impaired maximal muscle strength in its participants. No wonder Brady values his shut-eye. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Health Digest videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.